List wrote in the 1850s that if Britain had practiced over the previous 250 years the doctrine of free trade and laissez-faire that it preached to the world as it had become the leading industrial nation, to use his term, England would remain the sheepyard for the Hanseatic League, shipping out wool and buying back cloth. Now, investment at scale in new technological innovation by the government, by the state, requires politically legitimate missions. National development, as in subsidies to the transcontinental railroads that were the physical enabler of the fulfillment of America's manifest destiny 150 years ago. National security, as in the role of the Defense Department, as I will discuss in a bit more detail, in constructing the foundations and leading the charge in using the new digital technologies that emerged in the mid-20th century. And of course, conquering disease. No one has ever subjected the National Institutes of Health to an audited cost-benefit analysis. It transcends that kind of economic calculus. The role of the state in the innovation economy is not merely a matter of correcting minor tactical market failures. It has required and has reflected transcendent political missions that command legitimacy from a consensus. Now, it's been most visible over the last 200 years in the deployment of those networks, from when DeWitt Clinton mobilized the credit of New York State to guarantee the bonds which funded the construction of the Erie Canal, thereby rendering New York the leading commercial and financial city in North America, through the manner in which, in the 1860s and 70s, the United States government took 9% of the landmass of what was not yet then the lower 48 and gave it to the corrupt promoters of the transcontinental railroads to tie California to the Union, and as I said, to open up the West to America's manifest destiny. But further on, at the local and the regional and state levels, the electricity grids required guarantees of monopoly participation for the power utilities, suffering from, as always, the network economies that come with these networks, the perverse economics that require massive investment up front with marginal cost equal to zero for delivering incremental service, whether it be units of electricity or ton miles on a railroad, meaning that left to competition without government sponsorship and supervision, the competitive forces will drive prices to below the level necessary to support the debt incurred to build the network in the first place.